Hi, Miss Lynn.
Hi. Welcome back. Okay, we're going to continue with chapter 11 in the grammar textbook on commas, page 327. Okay, we had stopped on the rule about using a comma after two or more introductory prepositional phrases or after a long one. The last one we read for the example was inside the fence at the far end of her property, comma, she built a potting shed. You can see here, this is a long prepositional phrase. And the next one, by the time they had finished, comma, the boys were exhausted. Now, notice in the little note here, one short introductory prepositional phrase does not require a comma unless the comma is necessary to make the meaning more clear. For example, at our house, we share all the work. You do not need a comma in that sentence. But the next one, at our house, comma, plants grow best in the sunny, bright kitchen. You can't say at our house plants grow best. So does everyone understand why you have to separate that with a comma?
Yes,
Laura?
miss.
Yes.
Okay, Laura, do you have a question?
Yes.
What
I
is
don't
it?
I don't understand participle phrase.
Okay, go back and read the rule on a participial phrase, page 125. You have to remember the rules for these phrases because we've already done them. But if you need to revise it again, go to page 125 in the textbook, okay?
Okay.
Because you have to know how to identify the participial phrase, Laura, before you know where the comma goes. Who can explain what a participial phrase is?
Miss, can I see?
Yes, go ahead.
It's like when you put an object like as from, by, and complete as a phrase.
Okay, so you're saying it has something to do with a verb.
Yes.
Okay, Hannah Yasser, what do you say?
It's a phrase that stands as an adjective and it has its complements or modifiers.
Okay, everyone agree?
Yes.
Okay, all right, let's continue with commas. Use a comma after an introductory adverb clause. Example, after Andre Segovia had played his last guitar concert, the audience applauded for more than 15 minutes. Right? Here you can see the introductory adverb clause is after Andre Segovia had played his last guitar concert. Right? If you smoke, comma, you know there is a fire. I'm sorry, if you see smoke, comma, you know there is a fire. An adverb clause in the middle or at the end of a sentence is generally not set off by a comma. Example, Miranda, comma, please remember to phone me when you get home this evening. No comma is necessary between me and when. We stayed a long time because we were having fun. A comma is not necessary in this sentence. Any questions? All right, let's go to page 328. Ahmed Utum, will you do the first five, please?
Number one, although there was a great deal of poverty in China, the ruling classes lived in splendor. After China, comma.
Yes, correct.
Number two, Voting cleanliness. Chinese rulers took baths every day. Correct?
Yes.
Number 3, instead of using coins as currency, the Chinese used paper money. After currency, add a comma.
Correct.
After marrying a Chinese woman, usually lived in her mother-in-law's home. After marrying,
Yes.
add a comma after marrying. Number
That's good.
5, after one Chinese emperor had died, he was buried with more than 8,000 statues of servants and horses.
Correct. The comma goes after died. All right, Muhammad Yasser, will you do the next 5, please?
Okay, Mr. Okay. We'll begin from number 5, yes?
Number 6.
Number 6, sorry. Okay. Respected by their this
Descendants.
descendants, the early people were higher honored. We will put the comma after respected. Um, hmm,
Read it
it's missing.
again.
Okay, respected by their decent elderly people were highly honored. Uh, it's correct.
No, no.
Okay.
Look for the introductory element.
Uh, and 13. By
Okay.
here.
Listen to me, Muhammad. I want you to
Yes.
look at the sentence and tell me which word group could stand alone as a sentence.
By their descendants,
Okay.
elderly people were highly honored. That's a sentence.
No. I want you, okay, listen to me. The
All
last
right.
part says elderly people were highly honored. Can that be a sentence?
No.
Yes, it can.
Yes, can sorry.
All right,
Thank you.
now, respected by their descendants. Can that stand alone as a sentence?
No, because it doesn't have a
Right.
subject.
So you have to put the comma after descendants.
Okay, Mr.
You understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, go to
Okay.
the next one.
Okay, built around 200 BC. The main part of the Great Wall of China is about 4,000 miles long. Uh, Built around the BC, comma,
Yes.
the main part of the Great Wall of China, comma,
No,
is
no. Listen,
mm,
Muhammad, you
yes,
only, right now, we're only doing introductory elements. You only want to put a comma after the introductory element. Don't worry about the rest of the sentence.
okay, it will be only after BC.
Yes, correct. All right,
Okay.
number 8.
Number 8. Why until the modern freeways were built, the Great Wall was the world's longest construction. Um, was the Great Wall was why until
Where's your
missed this.
introductory element?
Why until the freeways were built? Until the modern freeways were built.
Okay, it's the way you're reading the sentence. Let me read it for you. Why, until modern freeways were built, the Great Wall was the world's longest construction?
It's
Who can help
uh,
him? What's the introductory element here?
Why?
Yes. So it should be Y, comma.
Why, comma, until modern freeways were built. Yes.
All right. Number 9.
Number 9 in the painting. On this page, you can see that Chinese landscape look different from those created by Western artists. Uh, in the painting, after page, comma.
Yes, after page.
Okay. Number 10. In Chinese art, people are very small and are usually shown in harmony with nature. In Chinese, after art,
Yes. You can put a
after
comma. You can put a comma after art, or you can leave the sentence the way it is and it would be correct. Okay? Thank you, Muhammad.
what understand.
All right, next we're going to read the rules on interrupters. Use commas to set off elements that interrupt the sentence. 2 commas are used around an interrupting element, one before and one after. For example, his guitar, according to him, once belonged to Bo Diddley. Mr. Gonzalez, my civics teacher, encouraged me to enter my essay in the contest. You can see you set off the interrupters with commas in those sentences. All right, on page 329, sometimes an interrupter comes at the beginning or at the end of a sentence. In such cases, only one comma is needed. For example, nevertheless, you must go with me. I need the money, Josh. Any questions? Okay. Non-essential appositives and non-essential appositive phrases should be set off with commas. A non-essential appositive or appositive phrase provides information that is unnecessary to the basic of the sentence. Example, their new parrot, Mina, is very gentle. The sentence means the same thing without the appositive. So you will need to set off the appositive with commas. Elizabeth Pena, my favorite actress, stars in the movie I rented. The sentence means exactly the same thing without the appositive phrase. An essential appositive or appositive phrase adds information that makes the noun or pronoun it identifies more specific. For example, my friend Tamisha lost her wallet. The writer has more than one friend. Tamisha identifies which friend, and the meaning of the sentence changes without the apostrophe. Another example would be, he recited the second stanza of Childhood by the poet Margaret Walker. The apostrophe Margaret Walker identifies which poet. We art club members made the decorations. The apostrophe phrase art club members explains who is meant by we. All right, so in the next exercise, you're going to use commas to punctuate the positives, all right? Abdul Rahman Khalid, do the first 5.
Yes, miss.
Read number 1, Abdul Rahman.
Okay. 1 second. Um, my cousin consulted Dr. Moniz, an allergy specialist, about the harmful effects of pollution.
Abdul Rahman, not the examples. We're doing the exercise.
Exercise 9, right?
Yes.
Ecology, an obscure word 40 years ago, is now a popular term. We put comma before an and
After what?
after ago.
All right, you're going to put a comma after ecology and one after ago.
Yes.
All right, number 2.
The word ecology comes from oikos, the Greek word meaning house. We put no, it's correct.
Yes, correct. All right, number 3.
Um, 1 second. Number 3. Ecology is the study of an enormous house, the world of all living things. Um, we will put comma before the
Why?
um, put comma before the, or it's wrong.
It's wrong. First of all, I've told y'all before, don't say put the comma before the word. Tell me which word you're putting the comma after.
It's correct.
No, you have to put a comma after the word house.
Okay.
Does it go inside or outside quotation marks, Abdul Rahman?
Outside.
No, inside.
Okay.
Number 4.
Ecologists study the bond of a living organism to its environment, the place in which it lives. We'll put a comma after environment.
Yes.
Humans, one kind of living organisms, affect their environment in both beneficial and harmful ways. We'll put comma after humans and after organism.
Yes, correct. Okay, thank you. Adam, will you do the next 5, please?
Okay, miss. Number 6.
Yes.
My twin sister, Margaret Ann, is worried about the future of the environment. We will add a comma before Margaret, and we will add another comma after Ann.
Okay.
She and many of her friends attended Earth Day, a festival devoted to ecology. We will add a comma after Earth Day.
Yes.
Number 8. An amateur photographer. My cousin prepared a slideshow on soil erosion in Grant Park. We will add a comma after photographer.
Okay.
Number 9. One of many displays on at the Earth Day Festival. Uh, my cousin's presentation attracted wide attention and won a prize. We will add a comma before mine.
Where?
Before mine, after festival.
Yes.
The mayor, a member of the audience, promised to appoint a committee to study the problem. We will add a comma after mayor and another comma after audience.
Yes. Good job. Thank you, Adam.
You're welcome, miss.
All right, when I call your name, please say here. Abdul Rahman Khalid. Abdul Rahman Khalid.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Abdullah.
Here.
Abu Talib. Abu Talib.
Yes, miss.
Adam, I know you're here. Ahmed Hussein. Ahmed Magdi.
Here.
Uta.
Here.
Krish.
Here.
Nihad.
Here.
Muhammad Alwa. Muhammad Yasser.
Yes, Miss, I'm here.
Yusuf Abu Ragab. Yusuf Hafila. Bamika. Bamika. Debalina.
Here.
Farah Hasham. Hannah Hanny.
Here.
Hannah Yasser.
Here.
Jana Gouda. Carrie Mann. Laura.
Here.
Mahi.
Here.
Noor. Noor. Ritaj.
Here.
Selma. 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 Zaina El Bodadi.
Excuse me, Sunny, you didn't call my name. I'm Farah Mahmoud.
Oh, sorry, Farah. Sure that you didn't.
Okay,
Sorry, baby.
it's okay.
Okay. All right, let's continue with our grammar. Words used in direct address are set off by commas. Example, Linda, you know the rules. I did that exercise last night, Miss Ryan. Sir, are these your keys? Your room, Bernice, needs cleaning. Exercise 10, correcting sentences with words in direct address. Abu Talib, will you do the first 5, please? Abdul Rahman, Abu Talib, can you hear me? So,
Yes, Miss Din.
it takes you so long to answer.
Miss.
Do 1 through 5, Abu Talib. I don't think Abu Talib can hear me. Debelina, will you do 1 through 5, please?
Okay, Miss. Number 1, we will put comma after dad. Number 2, as soon as you're ready, Virginia, we will leave. The car is all packed and the gas tank is full. We will put comma after ready and comma after Virginia.
Correct.
Number 3, yes, mom, I washed the dishes. Uh, comma after yes and comma after mom.
Right.
Number 4, what we need, Mayor Wilson, are more playgrounds. Comma after need and comma after Mayor Wilson.
Correct.
Number 5, will you answer the last question, Jim? Comma after question.
Yes. Continue, Debelina.
Okay. Number 6, Rex fetch the ball. Comma after Rex.
Correct.
7, I think, ma'am, that my piano playing has improved this year. Comma after think and comma after ma'am.
Correct.
Number 8, uh, we left some for you, Bella. Comma after you.
Correct.
Number 9, Josh, how far from here is the teen recreation center that has the heated swimming pool? Comma after Josh.
Correct.
Number 10, may I help you with the gardening, grandma? Comma after gardening.
Yes. Good job, Debelina. Thank you. All right,
Welcome.
and you can see in the little box next, these are called parenthetical expressions, and they are set off by commas. They are side remarks that add information or relate ideas in a sentence. Examples. Of course, I am glad that he called me about the extra movie tickets. Next, she is, in fact, a dentist. You should try out for quarterback, in my opinion. Some expressions may be used either parentically or not parentically. Do not set them off with commas unless they are truly parentical. Example, Sandra will, I think, enjoy the program. That is parentical. However, if you said, I think Sandra will enjoy the program, that is not parentical. However, Fong Vu finished her report on time. Parentical. However, did Fong Vu finish her report on time? This is not parentical. It's similar to saying, how did she finish? To tell the truth, he tries. That's parentical. Non-parentical would be, he tries to tell the truth. Are there any questions here?
No, Miss.
All right, let's go to the next page, 332. Notice the note at top, it says, a contrasting expression introduced by not is parentical and should be set off by commas. For example, the divisor, not the dividend, is the bottom number of a fraction. The next example, the coach and I believe the winner of the long jump will be Rachel, not her. All right, so now we're going to correct sentences with parentical expressions by adding commas where they are needed. All right, let's, Faramala, would you take the first 5?
Yes, Miss Lynn. For instance, her favorite collection of songs is called Gift of the Tortoise. After instance.
Correct.
Performed, I believe, by Lady Smith Black Mambazo. The lyrics of the songs are a blend of English and Zulu words and phrases. After believe.
After what, baby?
After performed and after believe.
Yes, correct.
The South American performers, in fact, sing a cappella without musical instruments accompanying them. After performance and after fact.
Yes, correct.
Not surprisingly, their power style of music is known by millions of people worldwide. After surprisingly.
Correct.
Furugazi was by the way, is the storytelling tortoise who explains the meaning of the songs. After Furugazi and after way.
Yes, good job. Thank you, Farah.
Well,
All right, are there any questions about parenthetical expressions? Jana,
Yes, Miss Lynn.
you have a question?
But I want to can hear because everything and I
You're
say
breaking up, Jana. We can't understand you.
can hear
Jana,
me.
try again, baby.
I'm عشان my
Jana, your microphone is breaking up. We can't understand you.
Miss now
Yes.
I want to hear
him.
Can all of you understand, Jana?
No.
Okay. All right, Carrie Million, do 6, 7, and 8, please. Carrie Million, can you hear me? Laura, will you do 6, 7, and 8, please?
Miss
Yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
do you hear me now?
Who is this, Jana?
Yes.
Yes, we hear you much better. All right, go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead, Jana, and do 6, 7, and 8.
Okay. By listening to the song Finger Dance, Luna has learned believe it or not to count to 5 in Zulu. After learned and after or not,
Yes,
she has not yet learned to sing any of her favorite songs in Zulu. However, after Zulu,
correct.
of course, our whole family enjoys listening to these lovely South African songs. Um, after, of course,
Yes,
the spirited music and moving sound effects, moreover, seem to transport us to a faraway land and culture. Um, after, moreover,
okay. You still have one more, Jana, in that sentence.
spirited music and moving sound effects. Uh, af- after effects.
Yes,
Okay. Everyone should, I think, follow Fugazi's advice. There is a magic in these songs. Close your eyes and listen, and you will feel the magic too. Um, after, shoot and after think.
yes. Good job, Jana. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, are there any questions here?
Yeah, Miss, can you repeat number 6, please?
Number 6, you have a comma after learned and a comma after not.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, babe. All right, Ritaj, tell me something you learned today.
Today we talk the interrupters and the
Okay.
non-essential and the essential, and we talk. And now, Jana, we're answering about the parenthetical by
Okay.
expression by adding the commas.
Okay. Hannah Yasser, what did you learn?
I learned about the non-essential clauses and phrases. That they like there is like we put commas when it's non-essential and we don't put it if it's essential. And about the introductory elements, we put after we put a comma to set it off and show that it is not part of the phrase, but it is a mild exclamation.
Okay, good.
Also about okay, thank you.
That's good.
I
You
continue.
learned a lot, Hannah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Bamika, what did you learn? Farah Malab, what did you learn?
I learned that in direct address we should always set it off with commas.
Yes, good. That's a good one. Okay. Are there any questions on anything that we covered today? Does everyone understand?
Yes, miss.
Yes, thank you, Miss Lynn.
You're welcome. All right, that will end our lesson today. Tomorrow we will try, inshallah, to go over the workbook pages that you had for homework. And also you had to do a sheet last night. And the purpose of the sheet was this. You were supposed to write 5 sentences with introductory elements, 5 with interrupters, and 5 with a positive and appositive phrases. The plan was for you to make a worksheet and you would trade it with another classmate for them to make the corrections. However, some of you got very lazy and decided you would just skip the homework assignment altogether, which resulted in zeros, okay? So we don't have enough sheets to give throughout the class. So for those students that did the sheets, I will give you some extra points. Okay, fair enough?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
I appreciate the ones that did the assignment. I take it that everyone in the class read my little note about the quiz yesterday, the copy and paste. I hope you did. When I send you your
Miss Lynn,
score, yes,
did you receive my worksheet yesterday?
yes.
Okay, طيب الحمد لله. Okay,
Miss,
thank
did
you.
you receive mine? I took a screenshot of it.
I can't remember all of them, Adam, but if you sent it to SMS, there should be no problem, okay?
Yes, I sent it. I just wanted to tell you that it is in the form of a screenshot.
Okay. I want to let everyone know that my message yesterday about the quiz was this: when I send you your marks and you're brave enough to ask me about what I marked wrong, just be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. Because if you were bold enough to cheat, believe me, I am more than bold enough to embarrass you. Okay, any questions or comments? I think you should have said, after reading that note, those of you that did the cheating, you should have sent a message to me and said, Miss Lynn, yes, I did copy and paste. It will never happen again. But since none of you bothered to do that, I have no mercy on you whatsoever. And I will never trust you again. All right, that ends today's lessons. Have a great afternoon.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.